and then 1. Look at this guy. Get out of here. Don't get your kids this. Happy birthday, everybody, and welcome to Cerealsly, where we take cereals seriously. My name is Alex, and when I was a kid, my brother and I had a friend named Ronnie. There are 2 distinctive things I remember about Ronnie. First, he had a lot of great video games, which was my main standard for friendship at the time. Still helps nowadays. But second, my dad didn't believe in Ronnie. I literally mean he didn't believe Ronnie existed. For some reason, every time Ronnie would come over to play, my dad would be away, out of town on a trip, or at work, or whatever. And when my dad got home, Ronnie would invariably be gone. So he would flat out tell us, "I've never seen Ronnie. I don't believe in Ronnie." There was even a day when my dad was supposed to drive me and my brother over to Ronnie's house so we could play there, but Ronnie's mom called my mom that morning and said Ronnie was sick, so we couldn't go. My dad said, "Of course you can't go. You can't go play at someone's house if they don't exist." Now, my dad didn't do a lot of those long-running gags, so this still is so funny to me as I look back on it. In fact, with the haze of memory I have now as an adult about my childhood, I even catch myself wondering sometimes, did Ronnie exist? Hey, if you grew up with what could have been make-believe friends, or if you are Ronnie, I'd love to hear about it. Down in the comments. Today on Cerealsly, we're bringing back the Showdown. A few episodes ago, we pitted every variety of s'mores cereal on the market against each other with spectacular results. If you haven't watched that episode, please do. You should. Today, we've got a new field of contenders, though, and this time it's the Battle of the Cinnamon Rolls. I have to tell you, though, honestly, this showdown is timely for a reason we'll get to in a second, but it really isn't fair. And what I mean by that is, I am not coming into this showdown as a neutral party. Instead, today's showdown features one contender that was my #1 cereal pick of 2022. Best cereal of the year, in my opinion. I can't wait to show you which one it is. But before we get there, let me first tell you the ground rules. #1, each cereal had to be cinnamon roll flavor. Not just cinnamon, but specifically cinnamon roll. My guess is that there's a connection our brains make to like warm and swirly goodness of gooey cinnamon roll that goes beyond just cinnamon and sugar. I don't know, maybe it's added butter, maybe it's a little even like yeastiness. Whatever it is, it needed to actually be marketed as cinnamon roll. Just that rule alone brought the contenders down to 5 or 6. That sounds like a lot, but that's way too much. I can't eat 5 or 6 cereals, at least not today. I'm not ready for it. But then I added rule 2. It actually had to be cinnamon roll shaped. It had to be a little round swizzle. Thankfully, that brought our contender count down to a much more manageable 3, and I'm excited to bring them out here. So let's get to that section. All right, let me show you what we're dealing with today. First, I gotta expose my favoritism right off the bat. Here is my top pick for Cereal of the Year 2022, Cinnamon Toast Crunch Rolls. I loved these. I raved about them to my friends and family. I keep telling people to buy them. I am excited to try them today. I suppose I'm excited to see if anyone can beat it. I just have high doubts that they can. So a showdown that's heavily leaning to my personal favorite. But I can tell you, I have not eaten these other 2 cereals, one ever, and the other one I don't remember, maybe years and years and years. So let me show you why this episode is happening right now. And that's because of the second one, Cinnabon cereal. Cinnabon is one of those cereals that has existed at other times in the past, but then it went away, and people freaked out, and they really wanted it back. Only recently, they reappeared. You can even see it says, "It's back!" It's back! So listen, the battle is on. Finally, we have what must be considered the underdog of all of these proceedings for a few reasons. Let me show you what it is. It is Nature's Path Organic Enviro Kids with a Z, so give them credit for that. Cinnamon Bun flavored cereal, Rhino rolls organic. So many words in the title, the longest title of any cereal ever. Are there different flavors of Rhino rolls? I don't think so. So most of this is redundant. There's so much going on. It says it's new. Boy, I gotta tell you, I don't have much hope for this one. Again, I'm gonna give it mad cool kid respect for that Z and Enviro kids. That's totally awesome. But then, as many of you know, this is a cereal from across the Target aisle. That's not a good thing. At many Targets, maybe it is at yours, it certainly is at all the ones I've been to, they have one wall with all the good stuff, Cap'n Crunch, Fruity Pebbles, Lucky Charms, Reese's Puffs, all that stuff. But then, directly facing those cereals, staring them down with disdain from the other side, are all of the healthy cereals. The granolas, the Special K, the keto cereals, the keto cereals. Enviro Kids is like, it's like the Puffins cereal of Target. You know when you see it, they splash it a couple times, and organic here, organic, or with so much organic on it, you know you're dealing with some rich kid, pampered, but really unfortunate kid cereal. That can't be good, right? By the way, just to call it out, yes, I've made an obvious exception to at least one of the rules. I think it was the second one. These are technically, it's the first rule. They're technically not marketed as cinnamon roll, they're cinnamon bun. They sure look like cinnamon rolls. Is a cinnamon roll and a cinnamon bun a different thing? I don't know. Still, they look so much like cinnamon rolls that I pardoned them, and they get to compete today with the big boys. But remember, each of these cereals wants to take something big and warm and gooey and then dry it out, shrink it down, and throw it in a bowl of milk, and still wants us to think about the way that it started. Will that work? What do you think? Which of these will most remind us of what cinnamon rolls were meant to be? Friends, it's time to eat some cereal. All right, I am ready to go. Of course, I got the cereal, but I've got my bowl. I've got my spoon. I've got my skim milk. Today, we're going to snap it to a slim skim. Is that the joke? Or is it slap it to a slim skim? No, I said that already. Is it snap it to a skim Jim? Anyway, that's a funny name. All right, let's start with the cereals. I'm going to start with the Enviro Kids because I just have so little hope. So let's go. Let's open this thing up. That's weird. Feels organic in the box. Ooh, it says like we can save rhinos. Oh, all right. Maybe we're saving rhinos here, friends. That's good. I like rhinos well enough. Keep them around. What the heck? 2 granola. The bag. Look at, there he is. That's the guy we saved, I guess. All right, let's pour them in the bowl. Oh, these look pretty good. Wow. Okay, well, first smell, first look, they are certainly big. They're bigger than I thought. Wow, they're very distinct rolls, like they literally got rolled up. That's pretty impressive. Uh-oh, are these going to take me by surprise? Ooh, let me try some dry. Whew. Almost forgot again. Constantly been forgetting lately. Really good crunch. Too much real cinnamon. I think I've definitely decided from this whole experience on Cerealsly, I much prefer my cinnamon to be covered in sugar. Very fake. Except for that off-limit cereal I liked. I like that kind of adultish cereal went for real cinnamon. But this has no business. They're talking to kids here about baby rhinos. They're not supposed to put real cinnamon flavor on this. It's supposed to be fun and yummy. Let me try this, see if all those highfalutin parents who are buying this for their highfalutin kids have something I don't know. Let me try. Here we go with milk. It's certainly better with milk. I'm losing interest. So I'm going to put that one aside. I'm pretty unimpressed with that. Not that I expected to be impressed. Let's go with Cinnabon. I'm excited for this. Cinnabon knows what they're doing. They're in every mall in the world, it seems, with their yummy, gooey, wonderful things. Kellogg's certainly knows what they're doing. So I don't have any reason to think that this would not be fantastic. Except that I loved my Cinnamon Toast Crunch Rolls so much that I am worried that something would dethrone them. Oh, my goodness. A lovely bag. Wonderful. Kellogg's, of course. They're always got lovely bags. That's good. Huh. Well, well, well. Okay, well, this is really interesting. They are huge in comparison. They're gigantic. Again, very clear spirals on each of them. Now, I'm going to say something that's going to sound crazy to you faithful viewers who have known my patterns in the past. This is not tan enough. It's lacking the dark brown cinnamon look. I can tell you too, one side of them is very distinct, and the other side is often like covered up more. Ooh, wait, but maybe that's the cinnamon sugar covering it up. Oh, wow. Let's try them dry. Ooh, wow. Well, I mean, they did it. This is a Cinnabon flavor for sure. Very good. Okay, I mean, that one is stupid. This one is what it's supposed to be. What the heck are they thinking with that organic one? That's nonsense. This one is the pure delight that you want. Very cinnamony, sugary. Wow, this is really good. Uh-oh. Am I gonna have to change my mind in the past now? Because I didn't eat this one in 2022. I think I ate it when it was first out. I remember a much darker blue box for Cinnabon cereal. I don't think I've had this current generation. Now it's shaking my foundations of what I think about cinnamon roll cereals. All right, let's try it in milk. Oh man, this is really good. Wow, it almost brings out more of the cinnamon and sugar flavor. All right, you know what? Aha. Let me say this too. This has a noticeable salt component. I know that I have preached this before, but people vastly underestimate the importance of salt to bring out flavors even in sweet foods. I don't know what's happening here, but Cinnabon knows the rules. They have put in the right amount of salt. It really brings the flavors to the forefront. You can taste a little bit of saltiness as you're eating, along with the cinnamon and sugar. That's part of what is making this taste like it really came from one of their strange mall kiosk restaurants that they have every place. This is very good cereal. I'm happy for that. Hey, listen, if it dethrones it, I'm going to hold this loosely. But I can tell you, I bought several boxes of this over the course of last year, shared it with friends and family, loved telling people about it because it is very good. So let's open her up. Let's try it out. Let's see what it's like in comparison. There we go. Geez, way harder bag. I don't know if you can tell, but I like ripped the bag. That's not good. What? Wait a second. What the heck? These don't look anything like cinnamon rolls. What? Is my memory going bad? This is crazy. These are circles with a spiral stamped on them. Can that be true? Actually, I can't tell under all the dust. Maybe it is a spiral, but these look just like, boy, oh boy, do these look bad in comparison to the others. Even the Enviro Kids looked like it was spun out in little spinnies. Well, uh-oh, this is not good news. That Cinnabon was so good. The visuals of this do not bring about the same awe as the other two. Let me taste it dry and see if that brings something to the front that I'm forgetting. Ooh, uh-oh. Oh my gosh! Well, all my fears have drifted away, friends. This is magical cereal. Remember when I was talking about butter being a key component flavor? This goes even beyond that. This has cinnamon and sugar, just like you'd expect from Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but then it's got hyper butter. I'd almost say on the verge of like a butterscotch flavor in this. Huh. Oh, and now I'm remembering about the texture of this cereal. These others were crunchy to the core. This is not crunchy. This is more thick. I like my cereal thick. Wow, that flavor was fantastic. I wonder if the milk is going to help it or hinder it. Let's see. No, it's all coming back to me, friends. This is a great cereal because the texture of it is such that the outside starts crunchy, but as you get to the middle, it's still puffy. It feels soft. Somehow they have made it so it tastes like you are eating a soft and gooey cinnamon roll. They really have captured that in here. It's not Cinnamon Toast Crunch where it's like those little squares that are very thin. This is like a puffier circle. Now again, I gotta say the shape really is letting me down here. I'm really surprised that my memory thought it looked like those. It does not. But the texture and that rich butter, almost butterscotch flavor is phenomenal. Let me do one more bite. It's like it is a chewy consistency. I think that's an innovation. I think they did something new that they deserve credit for. Well, I'm over the moon with this. I am really happy because you know what this showdown did? It brought 2 winners into my life. And then 1. Look at this guy. Get out of here. Enviro kids. Come on. Don't get your kids this. I know you're trying to be healthy. This isn't that much more healthy. I don't mean to make making fun. Maybe organic things are very good on a normal basis. This is not. It's pathetic. Oh, yeah. I mean, I hate to be so critical. No, I don't. It's fun. These 2, though, these are honest to goodness great cereals. Very different reasons. I think Cinnamon Toast Crunch keeps the crown, but now it's a split crown, or they both crammed their heads both into the crown because this Cinnabon cereal in a very different way, I didn't expect it to be so different. It deserves the same applause that these both do. I don't know how I would pick because they are so different. I would be interested. This is one I'm kind of going to leave it hanging because I'm going to give this a 1.5. It's lousy and lame. It is not hurtful, but get out of here. These 2 I would give 4.5. I am not ready in my life to give out a full 5. But these both deserve the 4.5 that I'm going to give them today. They are both my cereal of last year, even though I only ate one last year. That is awesome. What do you think? I'm going to leave this open-ended. You should try these. Please try these. Let me know in the comments which one you think should actually take home the crown on its own. I'm convinced they should share, but hey, who am I? Just a guy on YouTube. Please let me know what the right answer is. Well, friends, we have done it all. We talked, we ate, we dispersed the crown of 2022 onto 2 contenders. How could that be? But now it's enough. Remember, we gave these cereals a 1.5, if even. And then both of these got 4.5s. Wow. If you want to try these 3 cereals for yourself, all are available at your local retailers right now. But remember to find that dumb Enviro Kids cereal at Target. Just turn around, look at the other side you've never seen before. And if you haven't yet, please like this video. Would you do it? Subscribe to the channel and then leave a comment with what cereal we should look at together in a future episode. Until then, never be soggy, my friends. Bye-bye.